All right, this is going to be a demonstration of one arm rows with the rings. And I kind of came to this because I was very dissatisfied with doing just conventional rows on the rings, doing them with two arms. And by row, what I'm talking about is this whole motion here. We have the arms forward, and you're going towards some position where basically your chest starts to face the ceiling, but it's basically a variation on the pull-up. So you're pulling in, drawing the elbows down, and bring the hands into the sides of your chest or up toward your shoulders as much as you can, and then going back out and straightening the arms. Now I found while doing that, it's tough to really get into my upper and mid back, and that's really where I want the strength. The benefits of building strength to accrue is to get into the upper back. It's the whole point of going into this, getting the shoulder blades to move around and really work that pulling strength from the deepest part of the range, both the fully shortened range and then the fully lengthened. So what I found to work best for me here, and I'm throwing this out as a solution, is basically to set this up like this. Now I'm only going to be using one ring at a time because it's a one arm row, and so I just set the rings at the same level. And then I find a setting for my feet. Now, what you do from here is lean back. And I don't go all the way to bringing my body horizontal and then pulling up. I take it at an angle that I can handle. And this isn't going to look like a whole lot. And sometimes you do this for 1 or 2 reps and it feels pretty easy. And you're just like, yeah, I'll just keep going with this. Is this even hard enough? But you keep on going for like a set of 10. You will feel this very quickly. And it is surprisingly fatiguing. Now, one of the things that happens is you've got that entire arm that's doing the work, pulling you forward and then lowering. But at the same time, you want to keep your body rigid and keep everything in place. You know where you're moving and really directing the movement only into the joints that you're trying to get working. So that means you want to keep your core braced, probably keep your glutes engaged, and you're going to hold an arch to your spine so that most of the movement, as your torso stays frozen, is just from that arm working to the upper back. So the way I set this up here, I'll start with my right arm and then I'll show the left. As I take hold of the rings, find a position where I can lean back with straight arms, and you have to be sure your rings are supported in a way where they're not going to slide off the support. Okay, and then on the side of the supporting arm, that's going to be my right arm, I'm going to keep that leg straight. I'm going to keep the glutes engaged. I'm just keeping the left foot rooted and that knee's bent. Now my glutes stay engaged so that my hips stay in place, and play around a little bit with the angle. And then from here, everything's braced. I'm pulling straight back and bringing the hand all the way to the shoulder. And again, trying to maintain that rigidity through my body, at least through the torso, as I bring it up and then lower back down. And so when I take it to the other side, I make sure my feet are still basically in the same position. And now this time I'm going to keep my left leg straight and bend into my right knee. So I'm going to take this all the way back. I'm just moving over to the side a little bit. So left leg stays straight, right knee's bent, right arm pinned to my side, and then I'm pulling. Elbow straight back, hand toward the shoulder, and then controlling the lower as I bring it back down. And what I'm showing you here is basically a level that works for me. And at this angle, I can pretty much do 3 sets of 10 going from arm to arm. Once I get stronger, I'll probably take it down lower, and I'll probably change the support a little bit. This is pretty intense though, especially just taking all your weight on one arm. So you're probably going to start toward a more vertical angle, maybe more vertical than this, and that's fine. Whatever actually does the work, so you can build on that. And that's what you're looking for, something to progress from, keep in mind. Hope this helps.